Hey, it's Mother Funny Time with Andie and Angie.
2 cousins, 8 kids, 1 grandkid, 2 states.
And a whole lot of fun. Woo! Welcome back, Mother Funny Tribe. We celebrate you. And this is a huge, huge day. Why is it so huge? Why are we celebrating this?
This is exciting. It's our 100th episode. Congratulations!
Woo! Congratulations to us. We celebrate 100 episodes. Congratulations to everybody who's listened. We would like to thank you for listening.
Yes, thank you.
I mean, we would do this just for the 2 of us, but we thank you guys for listening.
We really do have a fun time when we record. Like, it is a blast. I don't know if that translates. We are laughing constantly.
We are. It wakes me up, especially if we do an early morning recording. Anyway.
I'm sorry about that.
I'm
sorry.
episode.
It's so early in California time.
Some people are busy, I guess, with their 5 kids and activities. So other grandparents have to get up early. Grandparents who aren't in the grandparent age where they wake up at 6 or wake up at 4 and eat dinner at 4. Some of us sleep in and live with adults. We're still sleeping. But I'm happy to be here. I'm thankful. I celebrate that I woke up to do this today. Because it's our 100th episode. Burr, 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 burr. How are you going to celebrate that?
Okay, that's a good question. I'm going to a lacrosse tournament this weekend. Yay! Just kidding. I think I'm going to go to Jamba Juice. I deserve a Jamba Juice. I love Jamba Juice.
Do.
So I'm going to do that to celebrate 100 episodes. I wish that we were together. Like, this would have been a fun episode for me to do in Huntington Beach. That I could have had a beach day afterwards.
Yes. Well, the weather, it's a little cold. It's a little drizzly today. But yes, beach day. We're going to have to do a makeup 100th episode celebration when we're together.
Okay, we're talking about milestones today. But before we discuss that, I'm just curious, like, out of 100 episodes, like, what was one of your episodes that you remember or that was funny to you or that you think was like, oh, I really liked that episode? They're all amazing. They're all memorable.
Are you asking me?
You, yeah.
Other
well,
people?
everyone else, too. Okay, Mother Funny Tribe, what were some episodes that you liked? We would love to hear. Like, I'd be interested in what episodes the Mother Funny Tribe, like, really related to or thought were extra funny, or maybe you learned something. Andie is filled with amazing tips and tricks. I'm in the middle of parenting, so I'm just barely surviving. But Andie's got some wisdom.
Oh.
So, yes, 100%. I'd love to hear from the Mother Funny Tribe, but also from you, Andie, 100 episodes. What do you think?
Okay, the one that just popped in my mind is actually the one that I don't think anyone listened to, which was our Christmas episode. Our Christmas Day episode, where I was bitter that we were recording, and Mama Mary.
Yes.
I think that was like, that one still makes me laugh thinking about it. Because there were no tips or tricks. There was just like bitter me.
And Mama Mary.
And Mama Mary. Mama Mary. You're all, I'm like, what's your favorite song? And you're like, Mama Mary. And I like legit thought you made that up because I had never heard of that. And it was so out of nowhere for me because I'd never heard of it that I was dying. Anyway, what about you?
Okay. Yes, that one was hilarious. And that one was like at midnight too. That was the other part.
Yes.
Like, you guys, we record at various times of the day, various times of the week, just depending on Andie's schedule and my schedule. Plus, there's the 2-hour time difference. That Mama Mary Christmas episode, we were together and it was like midnight and we were just both destroyed. And yes, for anyone, Roger Whittaker, the Mama Mary song is a great Christmas song. I just want to say you mentioned Christmas on our 100th day episode, and I appreciate that. Like, look at you. That's my influence on your life. I mean, she didn't mention Santa, but she mentioned Christmas.
No. That's right. That was for you. Which I have to tell you, Ezra, he still wears his Christmas PJs. He's got these PJs that have Santa on them. And every time I put them on him, I think of you and I go, it's Santa. And he goes, Santa. And I go, ho, ho, ho. And he goes, ho, ho, ho. So Santa brings Ezra joy all year.
Okay, I love that. Ezra has Santa in his heart as well. I appreciate that.
He does.
Please send me a video. I have to see how cute that is because that's adorable.
It's so cute. So cute. But what are we talking about today?
Okay, today we're talking about milestones and how milestones can actually be beneficial to our lives. And as we mentioned in the last episode, moms celebrate their children's milestones, which we should, and that's exciting. And in the corporate world, milestones are celebrated. However, a lot of moms don't get the credit or even stop to take a break and to celebrate the milestones of their life. Or, hey, my child achieved this milestone, but I was also there along the way helping them achieve that milestone. And so today we're going to talk about all the benefits of celebrating milestones. And it's interesting because Cole goes to speech therapy, which is fantastic, and he's learning how to speak, and it's great, and we're working on sentences. He's come a long way. So it was so sweet because after he goes to speech in the speech classroom, the speech therapist gives him a sticker, and he usually puts it on his arm. He'll put it on his legs. He has put the stickers on his shoes, actually. So now he's like decorating his own shoes. So if you see him, he never wears shoes, but if he does wear shoes, like at speech therapy, he has to wear shoes. So now he's like decorating his shoes with stickers. But it was so sweet because then as I go and check out, because his speech therapy is at a school, so we literally have to like go in, I show my ID, I have to check in, so then I always have to check out, give him the certain necklace because it shows I'm a visitor. And after I do that, Cole would go to the front desk and say, can I have a sticker? And he kept asking, and it was so funny. And I realized, I think it's because when he goes to the doctor for like his well-child checkup appointments, or if he's ever sick, you know how anytime you go to the doctor, like they give them a sticker or a lollipop like we talked about in previous episodes. I think he was kind of relating like a huge giant desk with someone behind it. Like that person gives me a prize. It's so the front office associate, is that what she's called? Front office.
I don't know.
I don't know the politically
receptionist.
Anyway, she's super nice. Such a nice lady. She was like, you know what, Cole, I'm going to get you stickers. And so what she did on her own was she bought stickers for Cole, and then she bought him a folder, and she created like on a piece of paper, and she like printed it out and everything. It says like Cole's sticker book and this page with like little places for him to put the stickers.
Oh my goodness.
And then she goes, and so now he goes to speech therapy. He gets a sticker from the speech therapist. Then we go to the front office employee. I don't know. I'm so worried about saying
the front desk queen. Just call her the front desk queen.
Then we go to the front desk queen, and she like will get up. She walks around the desk. She comes over to him, and she then will give him the book and then give him stickers. And he chooses the sticker and he puts it on that page in whatever spot he wants, because she has like a bunch of spots where he could put a sticker. And so now he does that twice a week. And it was so thoughtful and so kind of this front desk queen to do that for my son. She doesn't have to. Like, she's amazing. And I am going to buy her extra stickers and be like, here. Like, she's spending her money on my child. She doesn't have to do that. But she does that because she was like, no, this is exciting. Like, we're seeing such improvement in his speech, and he comes here twice a week. And you start to build, relationship with people that you see twice a week. And then I thought, well, where's my sticker book? When my children achieve something, maybe I should have like a mom sticker book. Like it's picture day.
Yes.
Your hair looks super cute. You're in a very cute outfit that I had to go buy at the last minute because I don't plan ahead. Your hair is that incredible. You look great. I got you to school on time. I deserve a sticker book with a sticker. Like I should get the sticker.
Where's my sticker? You should get a gas card from all the driving. You should get a gas card.
Yes. I don't know if they have grandparent sticker books. I mean, it sounds like you're in it.
I need a grandparent sticker book. So I support this fully. I think even last podcast, I'm all about getting to enjoy your milestones. But what does it do? Like you were saying, it does something for you, like mentally. What is it that Why do we need to celebrate it?
Okay, by celebrating your achievements, and this is for moms. Like, we understand your children are achieving things, but this is for moms.
Your children.
Your kids.
Your babies. Little squishies.
Yes. So when you're celebrating your achievements as a mom, you remind yourself that you're capable of overcoming obstacles and reaching your own mom goals. It's a good reminder of that. It's a sense of accomplishment. Humans thrive on a sense of accomplishment. Celebrating milestones, whether, again, those are big, huge accomplishments or little one, it allows you to reflect on the hard work, determination, and sacrifice that brought you to this point. And let's face it, moms sacrifice every single day. Recognizing your achievements gives you a sense of pride and satisfaction in the path that you've chosen and the progress that you've made. Because as your children are progressing, moms, you're there to help them along with that progression. This feeling of fulfillment can contribute to increased job satisfaction, because being a mom is a job, and overall well-being.
Yes. So this is like the opposite of mom shaming and mom guilt. This like counteracts that, because we've talked about how prevalent mom shaming and mom guilt are in our lives when you have a child. But if you flip that and start celebrating the good things you've done, it kind of helps. It kind of takes away that mom guilt and shame. And I think by doing that, we can be less judgy of other moms, because that's such a problem. I was actually talking to someone recently who doesn't have kids, and they're like, I think she was listening to one of our podcasts about, it was the sports mom with the group text. And she was like, just knowing that there's other moms, there's Marthas in group text. She's like, I don't know. Like that freaks me out. I'm like, oh yeah, that it's full of it. And just like you said, the kind of braggy about having your kid potty trained at a certain age, or not celebrating moms because they're excited when they just have one child and they've, made a milestone. But when we make it like part of our normal culture to like celebrate moms and that they made it through, and to like be able to have that gratefulness for what we were able to do and that moment of pause, like I could see that just making us more pleasant people, honestly. Making us more pleasant people to be around. I think we've talked about gratitude, just the way gratitude changes our mindset and the way we treat others. And yeah, it's the secret to contentment.
Okay, you're mentioning gratitude. So gratitude has both physical and psychological benefits, just like you're talking about. When we express or receive gratitude, our brain releases dopamine and serotonin. Those are two neurotransmitters that are responsible for our emotions. As a result, so when you are practicing gratitude, we experience more happiness and less depression. And let's face it, moms need all the happiness we can get. Studies also show that people who are grateful report fewer health issues such as headaches, gastrointestinal problems, respiratory infections, and trouble sleeping. And moms, we got to sleep. So if gratitude helps, practice gratitude just to make sure you sleep through the night.
We all want to sleep. We all want to be less gassy.
And because we're talking about gratitude, in multiple studies where participants kept a gratitude journal, they reported better physical health
journal
during the time.
We gotta get a journal line going to keep our podcast habit going. We need a gratitude line. Until Lululemon picks us up as a sponsor, we're gonna have to figure out how to monetize this. Yes.
And I think what you're mentioning too about practicing gratitude or celebrating those milestones, like I remember when I was learning how to nurse Riley, and there was stress and it was really hard and some challenges. And I just remember thinking, like, how am I going to do this for an entire year? Like, and it was frustrating. And I just remember thinking, so many other moms can nurse. Why am I having such a hard time with it? And then the idea of like having to nurse Riley with like a cover, like, how is that going to happen? And this mom came over. I barely knew her. And like, they brought us a meal and she was super sweet. I was kind of talking to her about what I was going through. She literally gave me her nursing cover because she was almost done nursing her son. She gave it to me. She's like, this is the one you need. This is why. And she talked me through it and she helped me with it. And literally, no joke, that nursing cover was magical. I used it for all 5 kids, but it was the mom walking me through that. And so many times, even when I would be nursing in public, because you do, I was able to finally do that and get to that point. But just stopping and saying, this is an accomplishment. This is something that I've done, because there was a time when I was like, how in the heck am I going to do this? I'm like, I'm never going to be able to go anywhere if I can't figure out this nursing thing and then nursing with a cover, because I wasn't going to go hide in the corner while nursing. Mom shouldn't have to do that, or mom shouldn't have to run to the bathroom and nurse in a bathroom stall. You don't want to do that. But it was this mom who, again, I barely knew, who kind of came alongside me to help me through it. And then it was those moments of okay, I'm achieving this goal. Yes, my daughter is nursing. Yes, she's getting the nutrients she wants. Yes, she figured it out. And that was exciting. But as a mom, to stop and say, hey, we did it. This is exciting. Now I can go places.
Yes.
And it does. And to have that moment of being grateful and thankful, and God bless you. If you have time to journal, apparently you're supposed to journal, because about every single time, all the research talks about journaling.
The research. All those researchers just talking about journaling. Yeah, no, that's amazing. I love when women support other women, moms support other moms in a non-condescending way. That's the best. I love it. I was just thinking another milestone. This is random, but for older kids, when you're bringing up what milestones for older kids, teaching them to drive. It's kind of like the whole 2-wheel situation, except for now you have 4 wheels and a death machine. And
that is the best way to explain teenagers driving.
Yes, and the first time you get in the car and your child has their little permit and they're all excited and you're like, what have I gotten myself into? Because you're like, this child now holds my life in their hands. I'm in this car and they don't know really how to use it. And you're going on the road and you're not really, I wouldn't say I was always scared for my life. I was more scared for my car. I'm like, we're going to hit some things. What is this going to look like? So it's terrifying. It's a little terrifying. And then, of course, you're worried for your child. And you're having to walk through every step. Are they going too slow? Are they going too fast? Are they turning? Are they turning appropriately? Are they changing lanes? When kids first learn to change lanes, it's very jerky. There's no smoothness. They're just all in to change the lane. And you're like, it's just, you need some chamomile tea or some kind of relaxant when you get behind that wheel, because it's scary. But then you do it and then your kid drives. And then when you allow your child to go away for their very first time, the first time you see your teenager drive away, which is going to happen to you in a couple of years. This is one of your milestones. The first time they drive away by themselves after they get their license, it's crazy. And you should celebrate that. Moms, maybe it'll help the fear if you can have your own celebration. You're I'm just going to focus on the accomplishment I made of taking them to their tests, helping, taking care of all that leads into it, the permit tests and you have to hire, I know it's different in Texas, but here you have to hire driver's training instructors. My dad was a driver's training instructor, so I didn't have to hire anyone. But you know what I mean? There's so much that goes into it. And then even the fact that you're letting them go in this death machine by themselves to go somewhere, it's a huge accomplishment. And it can help with anxiety and just being grateful. At that moment, just be grateful. I'm thankful they have a car to drive away in. I'm thankful that they learned. I'm thankful that they passed. I'm thankful for the time we've spent. I'm thankful that I got to be a part of that. There's so many things, because it's terrifying. I'm not going to lie to you guys.
Shout out to Uncle Jimmy, because he is by far one of the best teaching instructors ever.
Yes.
Back when we lived in
He is
San Diego, he would, because we lived in a community, but that was really close to a hill, and I used to walk on all these hills. And so like I would see your dad with his driving like students. Yes.
did
And sometimes he would have them like pull over, like practice parallel parking, and then like I would talk to him and like say hi to his students.
No
yes,
way.
because he was
That's
also on a hill, so
awesome.
like they needed to learn how to like park on a hill or how to pull over if you're on this hill and stuff. Yes. Uncle Jimmy's coming out of retirement when Riley needs to learn how to drive. That's all I'm saying.
Look, this is what I'll tell you, because my dad did retire, but the driver's training community is in need of workers who are good and patient. And so my dad keeps getting pulled out. They keep asking him to come back. So my dad has stories. He takes his life. There should be a really like good medical like benefit for driver's training instructors, or mental health for the stress. I don't know, but yes.
Auntie Cindy, I know you're listening. Hi, Mom. But can you guys please let Uncle Jimmy know? Couple years. He can have a break right now, but in a couple years, he's going to be helping Riley out. It will be a win-win. We'll go to San Diego. Uncle Jimmy will help.
Oh.
I have a whole plan. So when we're talking about milestones, because I'm setting a goal right now.
Any listeners there in the San Diego area, my dad is retired.
Yes.
But if you're Lululemon and you want to sponsor us, I'll give you his number.
He's the best of the best. You want him.
He is.
Yes.
He is.
So, okay, we'll talk about this then because we're talking about goals. When you celebrate milestones, it actually acts as a bridge between past achievements and future aspirations. So like you're saying,
Okay.
past achievements was probably that driver's training time, and as a mom, sitting with them, helping them, working with them. And then, okay, you achieve it. Okay, as a mom, like good for you as your child is driving off in their car and you're not with them. Like celebrate that as a mom. Like that is awesome. And when you acknowledge your progress as a mom, helping their child through driver's training that whole time. So when you acknowledge that progress, you are encouraged to set new, ambitious goals in the mom world, right? Or for your child. I think part of this, because a lot of milestones, they talk about goal setting. As moms, I don't know if it's as much about goal setting as like, okay, our child was going through this phase in their life because of their development. Celebrate that. Now our child is in this type of stage in their development. So instead of like setting goals, like goals, which it is important to talk about goals. We did talk about goals and to set goals, but also your goals as a mom or your time of celebrating milestones as a goals, like that's going to shift and change because your child is changing and growing up developmentally. So also like what you're celebrating when they're a baby is clearly going to be different than in school age or like you're talking about driver's training. And to be okay, like sometimes I think moms say like, well, once my child does this, then I'll celebrate that goal, or then I'll celebrate that accomplishment, or then as a mom, I'll feel like I achieved something. Well, don't wait until your child has graduated college to finally accept, acknowledge, and honor even that accomplishment. No, it was all these little, small, tiny accomplishments that got your child to that point when they graduated college or when they passed their driver's test, like Andie is talking about. It's good to just kind of acknowledge that they achieved those goals, but then as a mom, that like you helped your child achieve those goals. And that was you then achieving that goal.
In your monthly budget, you should have like a new like section that's just like my goal achievement reward money. And then you can use that to buy whatever your little treat. I say you get a little treat. Some kind of little treat.
Or maybe it's even you get to go for a walk and your kids don't go with you. Or you get to go for a drive without your children. You get a break.
Like,
you get a 20-minute break or a 30-minute break. Or sometimes, like you're saying, if you need a budget for it, like, okay, then you spend time budgeting for those milestone marker. I'm trying to come up with the name of it. Like
we all add them to our budgets without thinking.
Money.
We're all like, I deserve this Starbucks right now.
Yes. I'm trying like money to go towards the milestone
money, the triple M.
There you go.
The M&Ms. The M&Ms.
Everybody needs
M&Ms
an
account.
M&Ms account. When you are a mom, you need an M&Ms account because I think that's going to boost you and kind of lift your spirits a little bit.
Okay, here's the thing. This just totally is coming around full circle because we used to use M&Ms as a reward for going potty. We did call them poo-poo candies because I kept a jar that my kids would get an M&M when they used the potty. And so M&Ms are now mommy's. I won't call them poo-poo candies.
Mommy's milestone money. That's what it is.
Mommy's milestone money. Everybody get yourself a mommy's milestone money. And when you've finished that milestone, when you see that your child has completed something, when you've made it through, even like the end of the year, school at the end of the year, like we're celebrating our kids, but we're the wind beneath their wings as well. Yes, they did hard work. School is long. Kids are there and they do have to put up with a lot. They have to put up with other kids. They have to put up with drama. They have to put up with a lot of like just pressures and stress, and they're gone like 8 hours a day. So yes, I don't want to lessen any of that. Again, I think we've reiterated many times that we need to celebrate that. But the moms and dads out there who've sat up, made sure the projects were done, make sure the homework's done, check the online, had all the emails with the teachers, the parent text threads, like at the end of every year, dip into that money, that mommy milestone money, and celebrate. You did it. You did another year. You graduated kids from 3rd grade. Like, be excited. We hope that you guys feel encouraged and loved, appreciated. That you get a Mother Funny journal, which we haven't created yet, but we
apparently journaling is very important when you're a mom. And it's something that we highly encourage everyone to do. I'm not saying we do it.
Don't do what we do what we say.
Yes.
That's what we're saying.
Because that's great parenting.
Yes. There's nothing hypocritical about it. Trust us. Don't think too hard about it. Just trust us.
It's what all the research says. We support
all
the research. Yes, I think you're right. Like, be encouraged, moms. You're doing a great job. And thank you for listening and for being part of our Mother Funny Tribe for 100 episodes, Andie.
Woo!
That's huge. And you guys, we are appreciative of you and we thank you. And we hope that you also have learned and grown with us along the way, because I know I've learned a lot over the past 100 episodes, and Andie has taught me a lot. My eyes have been open.
I've learned.
For the good or the bad, mom shaming apparently happens.
We've made her deal with some things. We made her face some things. Good job, Mother Funny Tribe.
Andie has pushed me out of my comfort zone.
It's what older cousins do.
I have to acknowledge things I don't want to acknowledge, but it's for the better, I guess, as me as a mom.
So I'm going to celebrate finishing the 100th episode by having a conversation with my son and future daughter-in-law right now. I'm so excited.
Yay! Please tell him I say
so
hi.
excited.
Congratulations.
I will.
And your brother got married.
Thank you. He did. My brother got married.
Hello, that's huge.
I know. If I had more time, I could talk about that. But my brother got married. We all just found out. Excited for him. Shout out to Chris and Shelby. Congratulations on your wedding, your surprise wedding. Yeah. So anyway, like us, share us, rate us in the podcast arena.
And check us out on YouTube, because we're on YouTube now.
Yes, we're on YouTube. You can see my lazy eye. You'll be blessed. You'll be thankful for your 2 eyes that aren't lazy. Well, it's more like a lazy eyelid. I have a lazy eyelid, I'll call it. All right. Till next time. All right, that's all we have time for today. We got to wrap it up, unfortunately. But just remember, you might think you're doing just okay, but we think you're doing really great.
Thanks for hanging out with us today. We hope you have a great Mother Funny day. Please like and share our podcast.
But please don't tell our moms.